Yo, what's going on, guys? BrendanMushi. So I just wanted to officially let people know that I do still offer coaching, even though I haven't uploaded any coaching videos for quite a while. I do still offer it. I've been charging $10 per session. I figured I might as well start uploading them since some people do get value out of them and some people have asked me if I still do it or they're interested in it. So I just wanted to publicly let people know. But if you want to improve in fighting games and you just need some guidance on that and you're interested, click the link in the description for the Fighting Game University if you're not already in it, and then just PM me on there. Let me know what games you're interested in, where your skill level is at, and then I'll be more than happy to help you out. But if you want to watch the video, see if you can get some takeaways from it as well, more than welcome to do so. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks. Yeah, I was kind of surprised to see that you wanted to do another one pretty close to the other one.
I think, yeah, well, for one thing, I really enjoyed the session. I think I learned a lot and I had a lot of fun. So I think that alone is already worth it for me because my whole one of the reasons I want to play is like make friends and like join a community and like stuff like that.
For sure.
So that's already like really like good for me. So and then also before hopping online, I just wanted like I think we spend a lot of time on defense, so I just want to know like what in offense I can work on so that when I go into the ranked games, I'm not just like I'm actively thinking about offense along with all the defense tips you showed me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just want to know like what to practice and what I should be trying to go for in rank. So like it's not about like I guess about like winning, but more about like what am I actively trying to think about while I do it.
Right. It seems like you're just trying to like put everything together. Like you're trying to work on like everything across the board and just trying to like get some games in and get repetition and whatnot.
Yep, exactly.
And what I'll try to do then, since that's the case, is that we'll just kind of focus on playing more games so that way you can get the experience. And then like as stuff happens, I'll kind of like remind you or like give you like a heads up because it's a lot of stuff to think about. And when I do that a lot, so I try to make sure that people don't think that I'm like harping on them, like, oh, like I'm saying you need to anti-air this, or you should have blocked. Like I'm not nitpicking your play. I'm just like trying to put it in your brain so that way you know what you should have did in case you didn't, or you know what you should be thinking about, if that makes sense.
Yeah. All right.
Block low. I don't have any assists, so I kind of am just done. Woo! Ooh, that was nasty.
That was pure luck. I promise.
That's okay. We take those. That was fucking sick.
That's kind of the one I really want to master, but I can't consistently get it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, switch to low instantly after you're off the air.
Just in case.
So you can do a lot of like the instant air dash high even like in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, so you're talking about like after you get a sliding knockdown and you want to keep your pressure up. So that was one thing I wanted you to start doing more too, because I'm actually show you real quick and then we'll go back to playing matches. But just real quick, I noticed one thing that you'll do is so you'll take them up and then you'll do this. And then they kind of just get away from you. Like that's normally what happens. After a sliding knockdown with every character in the game, you run up right to their body to where you're touching them, and then you instant air dash heavy with the right timing. And that's usually like a pretty good way to get the pressure going. And it'll work mid-screen and in the corner. So when you're first starting out, that's something you want to get down. When you smash them down with this, if you hold forward, he'll jump forward, and it'll put you right exactly where you want to be. And then all you got to do is just time the IED heavy right, and then boom.
Yeah.
And then that'll catch most wake ups, because I'm sure, as you know, there's 4 wake up options, and it catches like almost all of them. Like if they back tech, it catches them. If they delay wake up, you just miss, but then you just watch them get up and then pressure them anyway. Yeah, if they up tech, it catches them too. There are ways for people to beat it, but this will beat most of the options, and then when people start, I'm not going to go into what beats that, but when people start going into the other options, then you can switch it up. But that's like level 2. You want to be at least at level 1 first. Level 1 mind games first, which is at least getting the ID heavy. So with every character, offense, I think like I said, I've said before, your offense is great as far as your mix-ups and stuff. It's just that you have trouble looping it because they always end up getting out. Like once they're blocking you, you do a good job mixing them up. But it's just once you get the hit and the knockdown, you struggle to put them back in that situation. And literally what would help you is just, when you get the knockdown, dash into their body and then ID heavy. And you can do that with every character. So that's one thing offensively you definitely got to focus on. I would say this, during these sets, really try to focus on that.
Yeah, I think getting in is just pretty tough. I think it's just like the neutral part. Just practicing about that.
Yeah, the neutral part definitely can be tricky because it's so dynamic. It's so broad. Like there's so many, like when they're getting up, there's only so many options they have. But in neutral, there's basically infinite options. So it can kind of be like, what should I do right now? I think the way you want to think about it is just, yeah, exactly. When you see Key Blast, that's usually like oh, I can homing dash, and it'll beat that. So that's one thing you want to think of.
Is there how do you get a sliding knockdown from like a
homing dash?
Yeah.
So the way you'll do it from homing dash, because you'll notice if you air 2H, you can't homing dash again.
Exactly.
So you have two choices. Either number 1, you can vanish afterwards, but whether you can get a hard knockdown here or not depends on your character. Like, see, he can because he has a special move that allows him to, but your jump H won't. So if you land a homing dash, it just depends on your character. Like some characters have special moves that give them a sliding knockdown. If you have that, you can just vanish, get the pickup, and then go into that move. Otherwise, what a lot of pro players do is you can when you hit people with a heavy, if you call your assist right when it hits, you'll change characters, and that actually gives you a second super dash. So like if I do this, for example. And then it'll slide and knock down.
Gotcha.
And I did that earlier in the set. But you're either gonna do a vanish combo. Like I don't know if this even. Yeah, this works. So I had to use a special move because heavy would not have worked there. Because the vanish takes that smash away. And then now I have to use a special move, right? Now the smash isn't gone. Well, the smash isn't gone here, but when I 2H them, I have to use another character because my homing dash is already gone. So if you ever land a homing dash, that's your two options. Is either you're gonna 2H them and change characters, or you're gonna smack them down with a regular H, vanish, pick them up, and then use a special move to sliding them. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep, makes perfect sense.
All right. Another thing to note too in neutral, so in this game, you can vanish cancel any attack on whiff as long as it's not a special move. Nice. Sliding, ID heavy, perfect. Nice. Perfect. And then you can kill here. Super. I think it was too late.
Oh.
All good though.
Yeah, I was gonna do level 1, 3. I didn't know 3 would kill.
Yeah, you could have level 1 would have been the most optimal because that way you would have got your point character out and you would have only spent 2 bars instead of 3.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, that was really good offense there. I respect that. It's a good spark. Nice. I would just go level 3. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, good spark on wake up to save yourself, and then perfect combo into the level 3. And then now you get a setup. Nice ID heavy. Staggers. Dragon Rush. I mean, that's kind of what you have to do. That's why Goichi will sit there and block stuff, because you don't have a whole lot of stuff, but homing dash, nice. Yeah, that whole sequence there was perfect.
Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to remember to homing dash like when I'm like closer and when it's safe. Oh, that's it. How important are super jumps? Because I see people do it a lot, but I kind of don't really understand like the advantage of them, you know?
Yeah.
Versus like just instant air dashing around.
No, because you don't have to super jump to instant air dash, but So I'll show you real quick. So it can be good for like avoiding assists and stuff like that. So like for example, if you had black in the back and you tried to Kamehameha me, if I just jump, I'm gonna probably land into the tail end of it. But if I super jump, it gives me a lot of room. Also, fun fact: when you super jump, you can actually fast fall or float. So if you super jump and you hold up, you'll float, and if you super jump and you hold down, you'll fast fall. And that can be useful in neutral because, like, let's say I super jump. A lot of times people will homing dash you because it's hard for me to 2H you because I have to land. So if I super jump and then fast fall, I can 2H you faster. Like I can kind of bait you into like homing dashing at me. And floating can be helpful to like avoid assists. Like if you call Goku black assist, I can super jump and then float till it's gone to avoid it. So super jumping is just a good like all around mobility tool to like dodge assists. Because if you block an assist, I'm in. So the super dash helps you avoid that. I mean the super jump. Whereas a regular jump, you might jump out of it and then still fall back into it. Or you might jump over it and then I'm right underneath you. So I would say that's probably the main reason. Also too, it can help with landing ki blasts with certain characters. So like for example, Bardock's ki blast and Goku Black's ki blast is kind of shitty. But if you super jump, then you can see how it'll go like further. So sometimes it can help for like certain moves too. Like like Goku Black has a dive kick, which won't reach you from here, but if I super jump, it'll change the trajectory. So sometimes for like diagonal attacks, it can help for that offensively. So I'd say that's like your offensive and defensive reasons for it. Okay.
So you think it's like a pretty important fundamental to get down?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Super jump gets used a lot in neutral, a lot.
Yep.
Especially
because I see that a lot, and I was like, wow, that was hard.
Yeah, because being in the air is really strong in Dragon Ball FighterZ, just because most of the assists, and this is what made GT Goku so like busted when he came out. I mean, it still is busted, but his assist is one of the few assists that actually hits people in the air. And so most people like being in the air because like most assists like tend to go underneath you. And so if somebody's just burning their assists, they'll easily miss a lot of their assists on you. And even though you're up here, you can still homing dash at people or whatever. So
is his a different? Oh yeah, it is a different angle from Cells. Cells goes down and then GT Goku goes up.
And a lot of times like your main neutral tools are gonna be like you can air dash it heavy at someone, you can homing dash at them, and then other than that, just throwing out projectiles and then vanishing if they hit is really strong too. And like I said before, homing dash into assist call can be really good. Alright, so and then if they homing dash at you, obviously you got 2H it. And so it's kind of like a rock paper scissors, right? If I throw a beam at you like this, you can jump over it and homing dash at me. So it's like projectiles typically lose to homing dash, but if I don't throw a projectile and you homing dash at me because you're just greedy, you get 2H'd. So homing dash you want to kind of use when they don't have the ability to 2H you. When you basically you either think it's gonna punish something or you think they're not gonna 2H you. If like they're just sitting there holding down from full screen, that'd be the dumbest time to homing dash at someone, right? But if they're close, it's kind of hard to react. If they're throwing projectiles, you can go through them. Another thing about neutral too is that you can cancel any attacks at any point into vanish. So like for example, like go ahead and homing dash at me. So like you can be throwing projectiles and then as soon as you homing dash at me, like I can just vanish out of it.
But you can't do that with a beam.
Yeah, you can't do that with special moves. So the difference is if it's a special, you can only vanish if it connects on hit or block. But with normal attacks and ki blast, you can vanish at any point. So if I shoot a beam at you and you jump and then homing dash, I'll get punished for it. It depends on the trajectory though. Sometimes you have to jump kind of high, like super jump and then do it or something. Yeah. Just to make sure you're high enough. But yeah. So. And if you do homing dash at someone and you've got your assist available, it's always going to be like good practice to just throw the assist. Because that way if they block, you get pressure. If they get hit, you get a full combo. So it'll usually be Bardock B assist is so stubby, so it can be kind of hard to get that one to work. But
I kind of really only want to use it for the Vegeta mix-up.
Yeah, it's a really I use it too. It's a really strong assist. So
yeah. But I don't really know what else to do with him besides like the Vegeta's block string.
You don't know what else to do with Vegeta?
No, with Bardock's assist.
Oh, with his assist, yeah. You can use it for combo extensions and stuff. Like if you hit someone, you can like.
Yeah,
Oh, you're good. If I time it right. Yeah, I messed up, but you can hit them down into it and it'll pop them up, and then you can continue the combo. So you're pretty much going to use it for either three things. Either number one, you're like throwing out a move. Oh wow, they nerfed the shit out of that assist.
Yeah, it doesn't check.
Yeah, like... that I'm like, wow. Yeah, you used to be able to do that, but no, you can't do that anymore. Yeah, so mainly you're just gonna either use it for combo extensions, right? Like I messed up, but like you get the idea. Or you're gonna use it for block strings. Like that's the main thing you're gonna use it for. So, yeah.
So real quick, when it comes to like, if let's say I go in and I do a block string, if one of the move connects, do I need to like do I finish the block string? I know last time you said like at least with Bardock, his auto combo will kind of like naturally get me into a combo. But let's say with Vegeta, right? So if you block like a normal block string, would be something like that, right? And then so I'm kind of like, if let's say now for example, if I land the down medium, so if I land the 2M, so if I do that, like should I know like from there to convert into the BNB, or do I just kind of like, you know, like, because I feel like a lot of times like I can only combo if I land the first hit, and if they block the first hit, I naturally muscle memory the block string, not expecting it to hit. So sometimes it would like open them up, and I'm like, I have no idea what to do.
They'll get hit with something you weren't expecting them to get hit by, and then
and then I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you don't know what to do. Yeah, so basically the thing with that is it's tough because to answer the question, no, you don't want to autopilot. You are going to do something different depending on what they get hit with. But the thing with that is most of the attack starters can pretty much lead into the same stuff, right? So like for example, like both of these lights can easily lead into 2M into the BNB, and so can this 5M. So if any of these hit, like say like these two get blocked but this hits, it's all still the same combo. So and if the 2M hits, then like it just depends on what block string you're trying to do, but you have to know how to convert off of each button individually, but most of the buttons have the same conversion anyway. So it's not like you're gonna have like 16 different combos because you use 16 buttons and specials, right? Like you really, there's only like, if the combo progression was like, I don't know, like paths on a road, there's only like 2 to 3 depending on which moves hit, right? Like, if that makes sense. Like, you don't really need to know, like, a new combo for every single thing that hits. Like, most of the time, like, a lot of times the block string will actually work out as a combo or a block string anyway. Like, for example, if I do something like this, like block real quick, if I do light, light, medium, medium, heavy, this will work as a combo or a block string anyway. So, like, at any point, if you get hit, I will get this. Right, so most of the time that is the case in Dragon Ball. Most of the time you really don't have to convert, but there are going to be times where you do. The only time it's really going to be different is the 2M, because the 2M pops them up. The 2M trips them. But all these other attacks, they still leave them standing. That's not really that different from each other, right? So that means they all can go into the same shit. The 2M is really the only thing that's different because it pops them up. So the 2M might fuck some stuff up, but as long as you're aware of that.
I think the call dropped for a sec, so I think I missed the last like 15 seconds or so of whatever you said.
Oh, so what I was saying is that most of the attacks that you do are pretty much the same. They just leave them standing and they chain into the same progressions. So most of the stuff you hit them with, you won't really have to change up what you're doing. The 2M is really the only different one because it pops them up. So the 2M is the only thing you really have to have a different combo for. And so if you do hit them with a 2M, you're typically going to go into either 5M into an air combo, or you're going into some kind of a 5H combo, right?
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much it. Other than that, everything's pretty much the same. But I get what you mean. Like maybe if you do a rocket kick and it hits them or something. But if you're calling an assist, the assist should probably hit them. Like if you're doing a block string and they happen to get hit by this, like that should usually happen. But yeah, I mean, if a specific situation comes up where that happens, we can point it out and address it. But I wouldn't worry about having like a bunch of different combos depending on what hits. You don't really need that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that answered the question really, but I
Yeah,
tried.
it does. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So just kind of like progress it into one of like the 1 or 2 combos I know based on where it is. On
Yeah, because of all the hits in the combo, like 90% of them will still lead. They'll still lead to the same destination, the same combo. Most of your block strings work as a combo and hit anyway. Like most of them, if the opponent wasn't blocking, the block string wouldn't even need to be changed. Like most of the time, I would say. Nice. Yeah, I was throwing Ki Blast, so it's a good decision to do to homing dash at me. Got hit with the overhead. Now I'm gonna put you in the sliding, and then IAD heavy and try to mix you up again.
I don't know why. I think just by habit I was just holding down.
Oh, whoops! I did too much. I was doing way too much hit stun decay. All right. I missed the assist, but you did the correct stuff with Vegeta, but I guess the assist didn't come out. Alright, next character's in, so we're gonna play neutral.
I should have switched Vegeta out there.
Nice.
Actually.
That was perfect. Yeah, you got the beam, caught me. You took advantage of the blocks, and now go for the sliding. A little too far from the corner for that to work.
Yeah.
That only works in the corner, but good try. All right, so we're back at neutral. Overhead. Alright. I have a lot of meters, so instead of just sliding, I'm just gonna get. Oh fuck! I fucked up. I think this should kill. Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so just gonna dump the meter and get the kill, and then put base Vegeta in the back so he can heal. Good. Nice. Vanish. Gotta get confirmed. So fun fact with Goku Black, you can actually just mash auto combo after vanishing, and it'll work for you. You can gotcha. Hit me with a Kamehameha and vanish, and then just mash light as fast as you can. Oh, in the corner it actually doesn't work, but do it mid screen. Yep.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the corner's weird in how it interacts, but yeah, 90% of the time, like you can just mash light, and even pro players do that. Like,
yeah.
So you can just do that. That way it's a lot easier. Not every character can do that, but Goku Black can. So, all right, back to neutral. Nice request. Yeah, it's hard for you to do anything because you basically all you can do is stagger.
Yeah.
Or go for a Dragon Rush because you don't really have much that you can do. I'm gonna try and get him out, dump the meter, and then level 3 because it gives you the hard knockdown. Nice tech. Nice spark. Vanish, light. Nice. And then the EX core circle forward will give you the knockdown here.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, those are, anything other than the level 3 or the EX thing is the only way you'd get a hard sliding knockdown.
Oh, I forgot. I'm on spark, so I held it.
You held it.
So it didn't give me the it didn't give me the follow-up attack.
Yeah, you're good. Alright. Back to neutral. Alright, homing dash. I was waiting for it. Oh, nice. Vanish. Light. Oh, weird. I think I might have lagged there. Vanish.
Yeah.
Dagger. Dragon Rush. I respect that. So, alright, got the confirm.
And that's it, yeah. Never did.
Oh no, you're not dead. I can't kill you. ID heavy.
Oh yeah, you only have 2, yeah. Okay, I need to keep practicing or remembering to block high when I jump up.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times he recovers faster than I expected.
Yeah, remember you can just hold back the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just hold back and then you'll block high and then switch to low after you block the high and then you're good. Alright. Homing dash. Oh, we clashed. I'm gonna avoid the beam. Nice. No meter to vanish, so you'd have to 2H and call Bardock there. Alright. Dragon Rush, and then you're gonna try and get the sliding, and then an IED heavy. Perfect. Now you go for your mix. Dragon Rush. Okay, cool. Put him in the same situation because you can't kill right now. You probably could if it was like super optimal, but it's fine. Nice. Cool. Take those. We kill. Nice. Yep. All right, back to neutral. Oh shit. Do you know how to convert off that?
Yeah, but I just missed the input.
Oh,
I was gonna do I was gonna do the quarter circle forward
The medium. Yep.
and then either vanish or a level 1.
Yep. Okay, perfect. So you know.
But I just missed inputs a lot. Oh, again.
Vanish. Yep. Pick him up.
Oh,
Good try.
nope.
You were dashing and then hit medium and got 6M. I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man. It's so scary because it's like just one single key blast will get me like looped to death in the corner. Oh, maybe. Oh no, I'm dead. That's so pretty. When is it worth it to use a level 3 most of the time to get that hard knockdown, even like if it's not gonna like kill or anything?
1000%, yeah. People do that all the time. A lot of times it can be good if the level 3 puts them in a situation where they're hard knockdown and one more hit will kill. Like that can be a really strong thing to do. Because the difference between level 3 knockdowns and sliding knockdowns is level 3 knockdowns take away all your tech options. So they can't mix up the way that they get up in order to throw you off.
So they have to just take the mix up.
Yeah, exactly. Because like if I just hit you with a sliding knockdown, you can delay wake up. You can use the up version. You can use a bunch of different get up options. But level 3s make you knocked down for a set period of time, and you only get up after that time. So people can come up with unique setups to mix you up and shit like that. So the chances of you getting hit after a level 3 are considerably higher than a sliding knockdown because you can't mix up the attacker with different teching options.
Gotcha. Cross up.
Yep.
Just giving me some ideas stuff, so that's cool.
But that looked like it wasn't gonna hit at first. That looked really weird.
Oh. I always like kind of like don't get the a lot of the oh man, the chance to use the bars because I'm always defending and I'm still not familiar with the guard cancel all that much.
Right, yeah.
So kind of just at the end I have like 7 bars and also I kind of don't know what to do with them except vanish. So I'll give it a try.
Yeah, until you actually get the hit, you really won't use them because you'll use them to like level 3 or dump meter basically.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's just EX moves and vanish. Pretty much when you're in neutral. Sliding. And then putting back in the same thing. I don't have any assists, so I can't really do anything. It's too late. Oh, you didn't have any assists?
Yeah.
Oops, I've messed up.
So at that percent health I had about like a third. Would that have been like a? Should I have switched out?
Yeah, if you're
like,
one combo away from death.
One combo away.
Yeah, when if I touch you, you're for sure going to die. That's when you want to start guard canceling or just raw tagging, right? Like just that or sparking. That's when you want to start doing that. And all of those options can get baited, but you want to start at level 1 of at least just remembering to do it before worrying about it getting baited.
Oh man, these key blast vanishes. I need to really be able to do that.
Nice block. Nice reflect. Yep, that was perfect actually. Reflecting the change, that was godlike. And we were talking about working on your defense, and there you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. So everything you tell me, I'm just trying to keep that in mind and try to get it a couple times. And the more I get it over time, just the better it'll get.
Yeah, no, you're really good at learning stuff. You're a very quick learner. Like, almost as soon as I tell you to do something, you like immediately do it. Like. Oh wow, that's that.
And you're so good at converting just one key blast into like the vanish. Like I don't have the reaction for that, but I think most of the time I don't expect a single key blast to hit. But that's a full combo right there. If I get it, but I just need to.
Yep, that'll win you the whole neutral game there. And so you just kind of have to like know the angle on your key blast to know where you have to be to fire it, and you just got to believe in it. When you throw it at them, you got to put your finger on vanish and then be ready to like my fingers are on the vanish buttons. Alright, dash up. Oh, okay, level 3, take that. Ah, too late. But that was a good idea.
His teleports are the only like real like mix-up he has, right? For Goku Black.
Yeah, and they're kind of jank to be honest, because like, most people with good defense will be able to block it, because even if he teleports, it's really the EX is the only left-right mix-up, because the other teleports always put him in front of you. So, but when you see the EX, you're just like, oh, he's behind me. Like you can see the symbol, and then on top of that, it's not really a high-low mix, because if you do the teleport, this takes way too long because he doesn't have a 2L low like you were saying. So this is going to happen way sooner than this. So you just block high and then switch low. And there's like there's no way he can really hit you. So like it's kind of like you're kind of just praying that they're asleep at the wheel. I mean, most players, if they're like a good player, it's really not going to hit them. You have to kind of get like real creative, like you have to like do some shit like that, right? Like you gotta kind of get creative with it to really trip someone up. Like maybe like EX teleport and then land, and then instead of 2M doing a 6M overhead, like you gotta be playing like fucking like 5D chess to really like it's gotta be like mind games on mind games. I mean, sometimes people get caught with raw EX teleport, but most of the time not really. His teleport's kind of meh. Overhead.
If I'm blocking an assist while blocking low, can I what's the word? Like switch to an overhead?
Yeah, you can switch between high and low block at any point, no matter what you're blocking. The game will never not allow you to change between high and low block. So when you're blocking the beam, the thing with assists is assists will never hit you high or low. So you never have to worry about assists. They're just locking you down. When you're blocking an assist, always watch the point character. Always watch where they go.
Oh, okay.
And watch if the point character goes high or low. The assist is a non-factor. The assist is basically wrapping their arms around you and saying you can't do shit. And the point character is the one that's like, where am I going? So they're locking you down, and then you watch the point character. You watch the point character closely. If the point character's in the air, that's an overhead. If the point character runs up, they're probably gonna go low. So you're just like block real quick. So you're just paying attention to them. If I jump, that's an overhead, right? If I land, then it's gonna go low. So you're constantly blocking, and you're just watching, and you're switching, but depending on my movement. So that's kind of how you want to handle defense. Is you ignore the assists. It's all distractions and noise. Just watch the point character and you just want to look for if they're airborne, block high. If they're on the ground, block low, and just look for the overheads or the throws, because those are slow, right? All these overheads, they have startup, but this is fast as hell. So so that's the idea.
Like these are like like you said, how this is built in to be reactable, and like it's just not
still,
that reactable for me right now.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Like Dragon Ball can be unforgiving to get into, but it's kind of the same thing they say with like baseball or boxing. It's like a lot of pitchers say like, how the fuck can you hit a pitch that's going like fucking whatever 90 miles per hour or whatever the fuck? And it's like, to them, they do it all day, every day in practice, that eventually it looks a lot slower to them. And same thing with like boxers saying they can see a punch coming, and the same exact thing relates to fighting games, like literally the exact same concept. The more you play, eventually shit becomes easier to react for you than somebody who's new to the game. So you will get there.
Yeah, I definitely think I need to play like a lot of people now and just like put into practice everything you told me about. Because like it's like right now, like I know these things, but I don't think I'm reacting fast enough.
Yeah.
Or like executing them well. So I think it's just
the reactions and execution are restricted by time. No matter how much you know or what you try to do, you just have to be patient and let them come naturally. It's just like if you were, I mean, you lift, so you know. I mean, you might want to lift, 225. You might want to bench 225, but if you're like some scrawny dude that just started lifting, I'm sorry, you're not gonna bench 225. You got to show up every day and get stronger until you can.
Obviously, you can know all about lifting. Programming it, technique, form, everything, but you still gotta just do it.
Like, I know exactly how many grams of protein I'm gonna consume. I know like everything. It's like, all right, that's cool, but until you show up to the gym consistently and you're constantly pushing yourself, you're not gonna hit 225. So yeah, and the harder you push yourself, like you can. Are you familiar with recording the dummy in training mode?
I know a little bit because I practice like block strings and like combos and stuff on there, so I can like, but I don't really know like how to like, I guess like record the dummy, play it back. I kind of just know to set them on like different kinds of blocks or like
for sure.
or like counterattacking to see if there's any gaps in block strings.
Yeah, after the session, I will make you a short video that will show you some common training mode tips, like how to use training mode, some ways that'll help you, so you can just like copy it. But I literally used to do this. So what you can do is you can record the training dummy. You take control of the training dummy and you hit record and you start doing stuff. And then when you hit playback, the dummy will do it. But what's cool is you can record up to, I think, 8 slots, maybe more. And you can control like the randomness of which slot plays. So you can record slot 1 where they do like an IED overhead. And then slot 2, they do a low. Slot 3, they do this. Slot 4, they do this. And so you have like 7 slots, and each one is a mix-up. And you can actually control the percentage of randomness. Like you can be like, slot 1 happens 50% of the time. Slot 2 happens 25%. Like it's kind of nuts. Yeah. And so, or they all happen evenly.
For training mode,
yeah, it's actually an amazing feature. And most fighting games don't even actually have it that in depth. Like normally it's like, it's just all equally random, but this game actually lets you control the randomness of each option. And you can just sit there and practice blocking it, and that will improve your reactions to them faster. Like that will, because it's like, I said that you're constrained by time, but just like with lifting, if you're lifting heavier weight and you're actually actively trying, you're going to get there faster than someone that's kind of like dicking around. You're both going to get stronger, but one's just going to get there faster. So if you do want to improve that defense faster, I'll send you a video on how to do that, and then you can try.
Yeah, that's great. That's exactly what I'm looking for, what I need, like just like practical ways to like put things into practice along with like playing other people. I just want to know like what part I'm weak at and how I can go and like lab on muscle memory, like my weaknesses kind of thing.
I got you. Okay, I can definitely help you with that. I got some training mode things in mind.
Yeah, I'm sure your YouTube and Twitch audience would really appreciate that. I feel like that's something a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, actually, it's funny that you mentioned that, because I actually was going to make a video about how to properly utilize training mode, because I think a lot of people don't like really understand all the options that you have in there, and a lot of people underestimate it. Like there's a lot of people that just, especially newer players, they're like, training mode is so boring, I don't want to use it. And it's like, oh, I get it, I was the same way. But I'll definitely.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah, you are the opposite.
I like training mode. I really I like discovering new things. Like I like going in there and be like, whoa, okay, this combos, okay, this gives me a knockdown, stuff like that. So
that's crazy. Yeah, nobody's like that.
Yeah, but I'm a student in grad school, and I think my mind just works in a very like flow charty like kind of way.
That's nuts.
So
Yeah,
like I like
you're about
yeah,
to
I like
you're about to
studying and
like
reading.
when you win Evo, I'm gonna need like a shout out. Cause like you have the mentality that a lot of people don't have. Like even people that are good don't have that mentality. That's like some shit Goichi would say after an interview. Like I'm not even kidding.
Really?
Yeah, no, seriously.
Oh, that's encouraging. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I think I just need to like I'm just unfamiliar, so I just want to know what to practice and like how like what I need to like just like put the work in, and I can like grind it out in training mode. I can like read up on like what is missing and stuff like that, and I'm willing to like put in the work because I think this is fun, and I like that kind of process.
I can absolutely help you do that. And so just to kind of like recap the things I've noticed, because like I said, the easiest way to break up the advice to where it's like easier digestible is advice for neutral, advice for offense, and advice for defense, right? So offense, your base Vegeta block strings are really good. I know with like some other characters like Goku Black, I can tell that sometimes like you might have like a little bit of like I
don't know
error.
what to do moments.
Yeah, a little bit of I don't know what to do moments or a little bit of error. What you really want to do is if you just watch like someone play your character for like 3 seconds and then just watch them do a block string and then just steal that and then use it forever. Like just literally steal it, like as far as your block strings go for every character. Like I mean, I'm sure you stole the base Vegeta one from like Sonic Fox or whatever. Whatever. All
exactly.
Those, yeah, I can tell. And so you can do the same thing for all those other characters. Like just watch someone play them and do a block string. Most of the time, all you're really doing with block strings is you're just doing something to put them in block stun, and then you're calling the assist, and then you're just kind of doing a solo mix-up yourself. Whether that's instant air dash heavy, run up dragon rush, or whatever the hell it is. So you're pretty much good there. You just need to, like for example, actually I'm gonna need to kill your character so that we can go to the next round.
Yep.
Oops.
But yeah, just really like putting in the work and seeing it show. Like I used to not. I think like last week I couldn't do the like an instant air dash without the cheat method, where you do the quarter circle and super dash button. But then I was playing my friend, and then I just ended up super dashing a lot by mistake.
Yeah.
So I like put in just like a couple hours where I just sat there and just like did like this over and over, and just like jumped over a character and then like practiced like crossing them up and stuff.
Perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what
and
you
then
should do.
Yeah, now it's like muscle memory. So.
Yep, exactly.
I guess a lot of times I've messed up in the corner where I ended up not doing this, and I just kind of do like this.
yeah, that still happens sometimes. Like execution errors will always be a part of fighting games. Like even if you're good, sometimes you're just gonna make a mistake. And so like for example, if you like call in Bardock real quick and show me like what kind of a block string would you try to do with him? Like, do you know what your block string is with him that you try to do?
So maybe like.
I'm sorry, I got
like
hit by that overhead. But yeah, go ahead and do it again, but with base Vegeta assist.
Alright, so.
Exactly, and then after that you could do Dragon Rush or IAD Heavy. Or whatever, right? And then another thing you can do too is, are you familiar with using 6M and calling an assist afterwards?
6M calling an assist?
Yeah,
no.
so
I think,
6M's full. Yeah, that's your overhead. And
I would do that to try to like open them up, but then they kind of just keep blocking after.
Yeah,
because I guess it reset.
Yeah, you can't
like that.
combo off of 6Ms. Unless that you can't vanish cancel, you can't special or super cancel, so you have to call an assist. So you do 6M and then you call the assist. The timing on when you call the assist depends on how fast your assist comes out. Sometimes you call the assist like right after you hit 6M. Sometimes you call the assist when 6M hits. Like I'll kind of test it real quick. Let me see. I think that worked. But yeah, so just do 6M and then call black.
Okay.
Yeah, so with Black's assist, you have to call him before the 6M hits. So you want to do 6M and then immediately call him before it even hits.
So that was also too slow.
Yeah, I think with base Vegeta, you can do it a little bit close. You don't have to do it as quickly. Whoops. Yeah, the timing's gonna be different depending on whether it's Black's assist, because Black's assist takes longer to start up. So that means you have to do Black's assist before the 6M even connects. You have to do, you have to like pretty much 6M, then like immediately call Black. And it sucks because that's why I have that turned off. When you hit forward.
Oh, you can turn it off?
Yeah, so when you hit forward and assist, that by default makes you change characters. But I have it to where down and assist makes me do that because that's less.
Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Okay.
Yeah, most people.
Well, that would make that would make this so much easier because a lot of times I would do like, I would do was like that Sonic Fox mix up, and then I would do quarter circle forward light. So I'd do this. Yeah. But then I would have to like time that with the assist, yeah. And then a lot of times instead of doing that, Bardock
you'll just fly in, yeah. It's also dumb too because you'll run at someone and call an assist and you'll just tag. And it's like the funny part was that used to be unchangeable for like an entire I forget, I think it was like an entire year you couldn't change that. And everyone I complained about it all the time. Then they finally were like, all right, you can go into settings and change that. But yeah, you'll want to change that because with 6M it's also annoying too because like you saw when you try to do it too fast you end up changing on accident. So when you turn that off that'll help you out a lot. But basically the idea is that you can 6M at any point. You can do a normal medium, so you can do light 6M or you can do right. So it's an overhead, so it can help you out too. So like block low real quick. So if someone's blocking low, you can. And then even though you blocked correctly, it's still my turn because the assist, just like normal. So basically, whenever you're doing a block string, your two main ways of opening people up is just going to be 6M, then call the assist afterwards, or some kind of special move and call the assist afterwards. And then after that, you can go for like a dragon rush or something. And of course, there's staggers too. So those are going to be like your three main ways. It's like stagger. Or do a chain and do a special call and assist, or 6M and then call and assist afterwards. Like those are your three main ways. There are more, like you can cross people up and stuff too, but I wouldn't worry about that for now. I would just worry on those three. Because crossing people up can be kind of hard, because it depends on spacing, right? Yep. Depending on your character, right? If I'm right here, I'm gonna dash too far, but if I'm a little bit spaced back, so. But I wouldn't worry about that one. But I would just worry on like you can do something like that mid screen. Yeah. But so that's your block string. So you got the block strings because that's why I was testing with Bardock if you kind of knew what to do there. Sometimes you mess it up, but you know it, which is the important part. So that's fine. And then I noticed when you get a combo and you go into sliding, you've been doing a much better job of doing the IED heavy than the first session we did. So that's good. And then and that's basically all there really is to looping it. I mean, if they block, do your block strings that we talked about. If they get hit, take them up into the air, get the sliding, IED heavy on them, mix, and then that's the loop. That's the loop right there. And then it's on them to try and reflect, guard cancel, blah blah blah. And you'll learn how to counter those later on, but at least getting the ability to like loop them is what you want. So sometimes you mess it up, but you know what to do, so you're good there.
So in the corner here, so I get them in the corner, they're sliding knockdown, I go IED heavy. So after that I would hit light, and then if they're guarding, how do I go to the block string from light? Does it work like my normal light?
Yeah, there's no difference between when you do a jump in heavy. As soon as you land, there's no special state that you go into or anything. You're able to do everything you do. Everything you can do now while standing is the same stuff you can do after an IED heavy. You're just jumping on them and hitting them with a heavy button, and then you're landing. And once you land, you can do whatever you want. And so you can even do IED heavy and then overhead. That's a double overhead. Because most people, like I taught you, they'll go low, but you can catch people off guard like this.
The mind games,
Yep, the mind games. So there's a lot of options, but as long as you're keeping the pressure up and you're just picking one, and you might be like, all right, well, how do I know which fucking one to do? A lot of times you really don't. It just depends on your opponent. Some people are weak to throws. Some people are really good at teching throws. Some people just... Usually one of these mix-up options, your opponent sucks at blocking. You don't know it yet, but one of them they do. And you kind of try different stuff to find out, and eventually like, oh, this dude doesn't react to 6M overheads. And you just keep doing that to him. Or like, oh, this dude doesn't tech dragon rushes very easily, so I'm just going to dragon rush him. So, but yeah, there's multiple ways to mix people up. You just need to at least the important part is that you're keeping your pressure up and you're giving them some kind of a mix up. That's you got to make them sweat with something. There's got to be some kind of overhead, some kind of low, some kind of dragon rush. I don't care what it is, but you can't just be out here doing a bunch of mid attacks, which you don't have that problem. So. At all whatsoever. Some people are at that level, and that's fine. People are at different levels, but I've definitely helped people where they weren't even at the level of that yet. Like some people were so new that they didn't have mix-ups at all yet. They just were doing mids, but you're past that, so that's good. So that's offense. I don't know if there's anything else with the offense, because I would attribute converting and stuff to neutral, honestly, rather than offense. So other than offense, was there anything you could think of as far as offense that you had like a question about before I move on to like neutral or defense tips for you?
Let me think. With there was
like
one I had earlier. Yeah, there was one I had earlier, and I just kind of forgot. Oh yeah. Why instant air dash heavy, for example, instead of like a light?
That's a good question. So it does kind of depend on the character which one you use, but universally instant air dash heavy tends to work better across the cast. So here's the thing, is that when you sliding knockdown someone, the button that you use when you IAD can be really any button. It just has to hit high enough to where if they up tech, like if you hold up, that it catches the up tech as well. So if you hold up while getting hit, like hold up after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold up. See how you got hit?
Gotcha.
Because it hits above his head. Most characters jump heavies tend to do that, but not every jump light does. Some characters do, some characters don't, and most characters jump mediums do not. And so what makes ID jump heavy so good is that if you up tech, it catches that. So like, for example, I'll show you all the options it catches. So we know it catches back tech and up I should have told you how to tech before I hit you.
So holding the direction, right?
Yeah, so this time hold forward. So you're going to do a forward tech. So forward tech is it's similar to back tech, but I don't know why I did that. But you will like hold forward, just walk towards me. But what happens is that you will tech basically in place, and in the corner that is worthless because you're in the corner, so it doesn't matter whether you back tech or tech in place because you're just in the corner. And I'll show you what I mean. So like, for example, hold back, you'll flip backwards. All right, now this time hold forward, like walk towards me, you flip in place. Now see the difference? So back, you will flip backwards, forward you'll flip in place, and then hold up. And then you'll flip up. And then the last one is down, so if you hold down, you'll delay wake up. Right? So I'm going to show you why IAD heavy is why most people do. So do a back tech, just hold back.
Yeah.
I fucked up. But yeah, I've done it a million times, and obviously that's what would happen. Up tech, you'll get smacked out of the air. If you forward tech, it's same thing's gonna happen to you. And then this time do a delay wake up. So just hold down. Oh, you didn't get up. Oh, now you're up. So
you still have all your options when you land. It'll be kind of like an empty jump.
Yeah, basically, because all that happens is that I IAD at you and it misses, and then I'm just watching you on the ground, and then you get up, and then I just hit meaty you anyway. So the thing about delay wake up though is that you can control how long you're on the ground, which can help. So like if you hold down and you let go of down sooner, you'll get up quicker. And if you hold it for a long period of time, you'll get up later. And so that can screw with me. Even if my ID heavy misses, if you mix up how soon or how late you get up, I might still screw up by pressing a button. So delay wake up can be very strong. And the forward tech is better mid screen because since you're not in the corner, if you forward tech, like hold forward, it actually will cause IAD heavy to go over you.
Oh, okay.
So it can. So forward tech it does help against that as well, but IAD heavy just is the only option that will beat the majority of tech options. In the corner, it beats all of them. Mid screen, it beats back tech, up tech and kind of delay wake up, because again, you'll just miss them and then you'll be like, oh, he's on the ground, and you'll just run up and pressure him anyway. So yeah, that's why IAD heavy is so popular, and the reason why it's heavy is because most characters heavy tend to hit like above them and shit, like this arcing move above them, so it's able to hit them if they up tech as well as back tech. It catches both, basically. So that's why people do that so much. Because if I just knocked you down and I just ran up and was like, oh, I'm just gonna press buttons on you, like hold up. Yeah. I'll try it again. Like, I'm just gonna miss you because you're gonna tech above my head. And so to eliminate more guesses, I'm just gonna do this, so that way it at least takes care of 3 of your attack options of the 4 that you have. So yeah, that's why people do that. Yeah, so that's why you wanna, as far as offense goes, you wanna make sure that you're doing that, and then eventually you will learn the tech. Like, people will forward tech to beat it, and there's also some other stuff people can do on wake up to beat it, but I'm not gonna go into that. We'll wait until that you naturally progress to that point. The important part is just to know that that's what people are gonna do to you most of the time, and you should be doing that to other people most of the time. And then if it hits, then go into your combo, put them into a sliding knockdown, and IAD heavy again. If they block, then you go for your block string, which is either going to be 6M, then call an assist, or do a special move, call an assist, and then go for Dragon Rush or something, or something like that. So, and then that's how you loop them. So once you get started on offense, ideally that's how it should go. The only way that they'll get out of the loop is either A, you have some kind of execution error and you screw up, B, they blocked all your mix-ups and now you have no assists and thus nothing left to do, so they end up getting their turn back, or you just back off, or they die. That's the only way they're getting out of the loop. Either you have to mess up, or they block everything, or they reflect you off of them, or guard cancel tag, or spark, or something like that. That's the only way they're going to get out. They have to use a defensive mechanic. They have to block all your mix-ups, something like that. So that should kind of that should paint a pretty vivid picture of how offense will work in this game, or how it should look. And then defense, we've definitely kind of talked about that. You started using Reflect more, and you use Spark to save yourself. Most of the time, you're really good about doing it when it's your last character. Sometimes you forget to do it as your main character, or maybe you just don't want to. It's up to you. But
yeah, I thought about it, and then I'm kind of just like I don't if there's a way to save it, like Reflect or Guard Cancel. Yeah, I would rather do that first, but then I guess I don't really fully understand the pros and cons to each option yet. So that's why there's always I should have sparked maybe, but then it's like, oh, but I could have reflected, but I'm not good enough to reflect, so what could I have done?
That makes sense. Yeah, you really don't feel the repercussions of either or, because you haven't really had enough game experience to feel oh shit, that sucks. You can't really feel the difference yet between doing it versus not doing it. So okay, that makes sense. And I would say just keep leaving it up to your own interpretation. You don't always have to spark to save the first character. Just experiment the way that you want to, and just naturally learn what feels right to you. You'll figure it out.
Kind of see what benefits more, or what works better, and pick it up over time.
Yeah, just make the decision on your own in that case, and then learn from it. So that's what I would say there. And then yes, I think neutral is really gonna be the one, being able to convert off of all the different stuff and knowing what to do.
Yes.
At the beginning, you don't have meters, so you have to remember that you don't have vanish early. So you do have to play around, start realizing you don't have it. So if you homing dash and it hits, you can't vanish. So you're gonna have to do the other one. That's the one that doesn't use vanish. ID heavy. All right, now my mix up. ID heavy. Oh, I messed up, so now you're back in neutral. And then this situation, you want to try and get him out, but obviously if you just raw tag, you're probably going to get hit. So I do respect you just playing it. A lot of pro players, they'll just play it and be like, I hope I don't get hit. And if you manage to hit me, you're going to want to DHC and get him out. But you have to be careful. If you find an opportunity to tag out, take it. Yeah, seeing the key blast and then tagging out was a good idea, so that you're able to get him out. Nice throw.
Yeah, because I think when I saw Vegeta when Vegeta was there, I was like, oh, it's my turn, so I kind of want to like play it out and see. Or especially if I can like start a block string right away.
Oh, that was good blocks you had there on the 6M overhead, I do.
I'm learning, man, learning.
See that?
Some gold you're showing me right here.
I try.
Definitely very valuable.
That's what's up. I'm glad.
Oh, that was supposed to that was supposed to be something else.
Nice. Yep. Changing, getting them out.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
It's alright.
Sometimes I think I just like panic press buttons.
Jank the teleport mix up, but you take those.
And neutral is hard. It's really hard to get the first hit.
Yeah, neutral is so much more dynamic than the other two. There's so many options that could happen, so it's hard to know exactly what you should do.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do with the bar here. So.
Yeah, with the meter, you don't really need to worry about using it because you don't. Once you get a hit, you'll just dump it. But in neutral, there's not really a whole lot you can do with the meter, to be honest with you. So I wouldn't stress about needing to use it. You don't really need to. And then vanish. Nice pickup. And then you can go into level 3 or the EX thing. Yeah, because that only works in the corner,
that's not
just
the
like
corner,
Marta. Yeah. So in that situation, you'd have to do the EX version or level 3. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, level 3, and then I just keep looping you around there so you die.
Yep. Exactly, and then you'll level 3 or the EX thing will give you sliding. Level 3 will give you the hard knockdown. Vanish.
I forgot.
No, you're good. Yeah, solo mix-ups are hard. You can't go for that same mix-up because you don't have an assist to stop me from hitting you while you're doing that air 2H into dash or whatever. So you can't really do that same mix-up.
Yeah, and that vanish there, I thought I had I landed something. I thought I landed a key blast. So I vanished and just got 2H'd.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that happens. That definitely happens. Sometimes you throw a key blast and for some reason you think it hit and you vanish and it didn't, and then you're like, well, shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it was more of like, because you were so close, I didn't know if I could do it on reaction, so I was like just thinking like, oh, in that angle, I'd probably be good. Yeah.
Oh, I messed up. See, I should have did 2HT there because I didn't have vanish, but made a mistake.
Oh, low.
Oh, whoops, messed up. I don't have any assists, so I'm done. Go for the sliding. Yeah, I remember with that move, if you hold forward, you know what I'm talking about? If you hold forward after it,
yeah,
you will hop forward. Yeah, so you want to do that so that way you don't have to spend a bunch of time dashing up. Oh.
So if you block that lariat, I should have called it an assist or just guard, right?
Yep, because it's my turn.
Yeah. Oh man, it's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
With all the meter and all your characters alive, so that's
yeah, that allows for a shit ton of damage.
Oh, I see. Yeah, the overhead and then assist
call the assist. Yep.
Right off of that.
I don't have any assists. And you can see that in my upper right, them coming back and stuff. So when someone's pressuring you, you can see their assists up on the HUD, and that way you can be like, oh, he doesn't have any assists, so I just have to wait till he does a lariat or something so I can get my turn back.
I guess I inputted it too late.
Oh, whoops. Whoops.
Ah.
Sometimes.
What's
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna ask. What's the frame data on that? If I block that overhead.
It's 0. So.
Okay, so that means you just pressed it first.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh wait, if you block a vanish, it's the attacker is plus. On 6M, the overhead, the 6M overhead 0.
Or I think was what you did. Did you do the Goku Black's vanish and then you did an overhead after you vanished?
No, I did. You talking about the hit that killed you?
Yeah.
That was just a 5L. That was just a light. I did vanish and you blocked it, and then I pressed light, and then you got hit.
Okay. I thought it was the Goku Black mix up. I think that's what I thought it was.
Oh no, I did his I did like vanish, and then you blocked it, and I was plus, and then I just pressed light, and you got hit by the light. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh, that punished my key blast. Nice. Ooh! I actually got hit by that overhead. I didn't see that coming. Ah, damn, the assist didn't come out.
Yeah.
Oh well. Alright, and then sliding. Oops. Yeah, I don't have anything. Nice. Yeah, you blocked everything. Now it's your turn. Let me
Okay.
That was good though. Ooh, almost could have vanished off that. I messed up. I could have vanished off that. Vanish? Ah, too late. Oh no.
Yeah, I dropped it. Oh, nice.
Nice. Kind of tricky.
Ooh. Reacting to those overheads. It's hard.
Yeah. That's how give me the level 3 hard knockdown. Respect that decision. Ooh! God damn! That was disgusting. Yep, I like that. Do the hard knockdown, and then you're gonna have to just dash up to me and then press a button. You don't really have much time to instant air dash, so you just kind of have to like run up. Nice, perfect. Let's go.
Learned that from you the other day.
I know, yeah. I was like, damn, he's listening. Respect it. Oh, I missed that one.
Why does it? Is that just because my input was too slow?
Yeah, you're just doing it too late. So like you only have a limited amount of time that they're in sliding, and at the time you're inputting it, it's just they're already like, they're recovering from the sliding knockdown to where you can't hit them anymore.
I see. Ah.
I can't.
It's making sense to me though. I think I'm understanding this.
Yeah, it seems like
I'm understanding. Yeah, I'm understanding the goal or like what I need to do. I just gotta practice doing it.
Nice.
Wow.
Fuck.
Your reaction to everything's just really fast.
Yeah, I've been playing for a very long time.
Oh.
I was able to get both of my weak characters out and get the hard knockdown, so that's a really ideal situation. Yeah. Oh, nice reflex. Vanish. Okay. Hard for you to really do a block string here without staggering. Respect the Dragon Rush.
Without any assist.
Yeah, you don't have any assists, so really all you can do is just like stagger and like, because if you just do a special move, you're just gonna give me my turn. So.
Oh, I forgot that's not in the corner.
Oh, good. Yeah, so like with solo black, all your special moves are negative, so you can go for a cheeky command grab with the quarter circle back key blast, but you're really taking a risk. I mean, I'm gonna react to it, but some people might not. So you just have to be careful with it. But yeah, with black, it's tough. You can kind of go for it. Like most of your stuff is like kind of like praying the other person's asleep at the wheel. You can go for an EX teleport or a command grab, but most of the time it's just gonna be staggers.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna try and get my sliding.
And Bardock is kind of like that too, right?
Yeah, he is.
I guess without assist. Oh,
that's a good box though.
Yeah, react to these. I think seeing you play the characters, helping me like kind of like figure that out too.
Yeah. So here you might want to consider guard canceling or barking.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice Dragon Rush.
I forgot about that thing.
Yeah, I saw you try for it though, so.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why it's so important to keep you under pressure.
Yeah, so once
like
you
after that,
it could change the whole game.
Yeah, I want to stay in there, do a level 3, and then just keep looping that.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was probably too far of a Dragon Rush. Exactly. I mean, not Dragon Rush, Super Dash.
Yeah, exactly. I probably did a level 1 with Bardock and then did this here to die, but I don't think you're gonna die because you're messed up. Oh, maybe? Nah. Yeah, if I would've did a level 1 with Bardock first. Good card cancel. Nice conversion.
Oh, that didn't.
Oh. Yeah, it didn't sliding because after vanish you have to either do the level 3 or you have to do, if you're in the corner you should be able to get this. Yeah, you can get that. Otherwise, if you're not in the corner, you have to do the EX.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, everything leading up to that was amazing. So. I'm just gonna spend an extra bar to get the full health character in. Okay, I guess I'm not. Okay, never mind. I guess I am. He came in so late after I pressed the button already. I respect the lariats. Vanish. Yeah, if you ever get like a random like super dash or something, you wanna go into ABC vanish.
Yeah, this is making a lot of sense to me now, though. At least like knowing like what to do in neutral, because yeah, before a couple days ago, before playing you that first time, I hadn't like I just always do this. I just throw this and then I run in. And all my friends kind of just start guarding, so I usually always hit first.
I mean, that's still smart though, and it's definitely something you still want to have in your arsenal.
Oh man, I was looking for that too.
Oh, okay, I respect that. You knew it
yeah, I was I was looking for it, but then I just couldn't like.
Oops, I messed up. Nice Dragon Rush, and then you might want to consider a level 1 into a level 3 to get Vegeta out. That's what I would do here. So you do the slam down there, and then cancel it into Gallic Gun, and then level 3. That way he can heal that blue health. Because if I touch him, he's dead. And yeah. And if you yeah, level 3, that's cool. Like that.
Oh man.
It's all good. But now if you look at Vegeta's health now, he was 1 hit away from death. Now he's not. So that your survivability, like had I touched him, that character would be dead right now. And like just feel how better that feels if Vegeta being dead right now versus what he is right now. And that's the difference that getting a character out makes. Yeah, when they're really low to the ground, sometimes the vanish doesn't really connect. And this is what happens to me. Had I got Black out, Black could have potentially got at least somewhere, maybe a little bit less than where Vegeta's health is, but now that he's dead, this is, you know, on the right is what would have happened to you if I hit Vegeta, on the left is what happened solely because you got him out, and that's a massive difference. And by the way, if I touch Bardock with the right start, ooh, there you go. Yeah, by the way, if I touch Bardock with the right starter, he's also dead. So if you, if you got a hit there, you'd want to DHC him as well, because if I literally had touched him right now, he would have died.
I think it's just not really knowing how much damage I can take or how much damage you're able to do. Yeah, I'm used to seeing people auto combo, you know.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I'm just like, I'll give you a heads up. Nice respect the time. Your plus there. I'll take my turn back.
Oh.
To make sure. Yeah, and now your character finally died. But the other two characters are now like more like 2 hits away, right, from death, whereas they were points in the game where they were 1 hit away from death. So, and you still have sparking. So when you factor that in, your overall survivability this game is like 10 times higher than what it normally would be. Like remember when he was 1 hit away from death, and it's like now you look at this and he has so much more life left. Like even I'm dumping everything I have, he's still alive. Just because you got him out earlier in the match. And you still have sparking. So if you spark here, he's still not dead. And that's really important to like high level plays. Yep, look at that, it's annoying as hell.
Probably switch him out still.
Yeah, because even if I hit him then he'd probably die just because his health is so low. But now that you have the sparking with Bardock, it's like, yeah. Awesome.
Oh.
I know what you tried to do.
Pressed it too fast. Still in the air.
Yeah, I respect it. I should have had base Vegeta level 3 here because Bardock's too low health right now. But it's whatever, I messed up. Because if I get touched, he's dead.
Yeah, I tried to guard cancel there.
Oh, you did?
But I didn't. I don't think I really knew where I could. I think I tried to do it like right before your special hit. Your lariat. Was that the one you used? Yeah, I think it was that one.
Yeah, that's what I used. Yeah, you should have been able
to. But I
to.
didn't know. Oh, I should have vanished that.
Yeah, the awareness though.
Yeah.
I remember if you're about to get punished for key blasting, you can vanish to make yourself safe. Like when I jumped over those, because you can vanish key blasts on whiff too. So if you're key blasting and someone homing dash you or jumps over it or something like that, you can vanish to keep yourself safe. But yeah, good shit. You're playing really well. Like you're really leveling up a lot since the first session. So keep it up. I don't have any way to combo off of those because I don't have meter to vanish. Ooh, that punished my key blast. That homing dash did.
Oh man.
Alright, now you might want to consider what you want to do with Vegeta.
Yeah.
And I'm not like telling you to spark or whatever. It's just like it's just your decision at that point. It's like, do I want to maybe reflect and tag? Do I want to guard cancel tag? Do I want to spark? But when you get to that health, like I'll start reminding you when you want to be like, all right, you might want to start thinking about your exit strategy for getting this character out.
Yeah, exit strategy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, if he gets touched, he's dead. Yep, I respect that. Nice. A bunch of meter. So you could have did there is you could have did Bardock's Lariat Punch Super, and then did the level 1 extension to that, and then level 3 with Black, but that's fine. You still get the hard knockdown.
Oh my.
I know what you tried to do again. I don't know why it's lagging right now.
Yeah.
The connection's actually like been pretty good.
Yeah.
In my opinion. You're in the Midwest,
yeah, yeah, even the Discord is lagging a bit. I think you're chopping up a bit.
Oh, okay.
I just have like no reaction speed.
Alright, I got you.
I was thinking like
yeah, I can help. I'll help you with that when I give you the training mode drills to try, and then you can work on your reaction.
So that was 2 overheads, right?
Yep.
Because you did 2 jumping light, so I got an overhead, then I went crouching. So that would hit me right away.
Yeah, and also make sure while you're getting hit that you're holding a button down to tech.
Yeah.
So that way if I mess up, the combo counter won't change to blue. If you're familiar with what I mean by that.
So that means like there's I can escape it, right?
Yeah, that means that the combo is invalid, and that should pretty much never happen. And it honestly makes the attacker look like a dumbass, because the entire time the combo is happening, it's just embarrassingly reminding you how fraudulent this combo is. It's just like, it looks bad. It's just like embarrassing. Like, it feels bad. But yeah, when you're getting hit, as long as you hold a button down, you will tech out of the combo as soon as you're available to. So realistically, a blue combo shouldn't happen, because that means you weren't holding a button down, and there's no reason not to. Like, you just hold a button down, and then you know, that way you'll tech out, and that prevents you from, you know, accidentally, if I drop a combo and then I hit you and you didn't tech, the combo counter will change to blue. So.
Oh yeah,
That was a good block, so that whole time. And ooh.
Oh man, yeah, that combo, that mix up right there. That's why I want to play this character so much. It's just kind of nasty.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, base Vegeta's stuff is like so sick looking. Oh.
Yeah.
Finish. Hey. Yeah, sometimes it can be kind of weird. Like that hit really high up, so it's kind of weird, but.
Yeah. And if we're falling, whoever hits the ground first will attack first, pretty much, right? I switched the wrong character.
Wait, what? For what? What do you mean falling?
If, like if we're both in the air, and then like say you block that, yeah, and then we both hit the ground right there.
Oh yeah, what you'll really do is, some people call it like a staircase combo. Is you do like a ABC chain in the air, and it'll like basically walk me to the floor, like to where I don't even have a chance to escape. Like so like I'll jump back and you can practice it, but just do like light, medium, heavy, and you'll see what I mean. Yep, see. Oh,
I see. And then so you're kind of in block stun when you're down.
Yeah, so a lot of people will say like, oh, he's staircasing him. Like,
gotcha.
So if I block, you'll just carry me to the ground. And that jump H actually ends up in overhead, because I basically land right when it hits, so I had to switch to high. And if people are new, they'll get hit by that, but anybody who's been playing fighting games for a while is just going to block it. So it's not like a mix-up or anything, but it does keep your pressure. So in neutral, actually running and then jump lighting someone is very strong, because if they do jump, if they block, you'll staircase them to the floor. If they get hit, you can turn it into 2H and then, you know, do your combo or whatever, if that makes sense. So like running up and sniping someone out of the air with a light is really strong, and I'll show you. So like, just run at me and then jump and then try to do it. Like run at me and then jump light, and then and then you just want to staircase me to the floor. So you'll just run at me and then jump light, and you don't have to air dash at all. You're just running and then jumping. Yep, and then you just do medium heavy after that. Yeah, and if it hits, then you can vanish. If I block, then you staircase me down, something like that. Yeah, something like that. So that's a very important part of neutral as well. If you ever run up to someone and jump light, they block, just staircase them to the ground. If it hits, you can go into an air 2H or vanish, just like with homing dash. Same concept, basically.
Yeah.
The only difference is that you'll actually have your homing dash because you didn't use it.
Yeah. So pretty much it's always worth it to use a bar and vanish in order to. I mean, if I can't get a sliding knockdown, then I should vanish, use a bar, and then get it always.
Yeah, every time. Yeah.
So so super dash, staircases, stuff like that. So at any point, if I realize I can't, okay, that's why I see a lot of people after they like super dash, for example. So they would hit this, and then they do something like that, and then they do this, and then they throw.
Yeah. Yeah. Something.
And I was like, yeah, something like that. And I was like, oh man, that, like they vanish, but it's only like a little bit more damage.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was worth it. But I was like, oh, but they're like pros. They probably did it for a reason. So it's because there's the value of the sliding knockdown and keeping pressure.
Keeping pressure, yeah. Because if basically two different scenarios would be if I homing dash at you and I just like do this, I like you don't. It's not a sliding knockdown. It's a soft knockdown. You tech immediately. Yeah. So like,
and I can block.
Yeah. Whereas if I do like something like this, sliding gives me way more time, and then yep. And so that's the difference. So you get more damage out of it, and you get the sliding, and that's what people are trying to do. Whenever they get a hit, they either want the sliding or they want like a level 3 knockdown, because Oki, as it's called, Okizemi, like getting your pressure in and looping people is like the name of the game of like any 2D fighting game. Like you don't want your opponent to play. Like you don't want to drop combos. You don't want to give up pressure. Like you never want to get a knockdown and just let them get back up. You just want to loop them, get the hit, get the sliding knockdown or the level 3 knockdown, make them guess. If they guess correctly, keep making them guess until you run out of resources. If they get hit, put them back into the same situation, put them in the blender, and then it's on them to use their defensive mechanics or their ability to react to your blocks to get out, essentially. And that's basically that's the cycle of offense and defense between them, and the neutral is like a whole different beast of a million different options. Yeah, it's like rock, paper, scissors on fucking steroids. There's like so many different options, but at a base level, you can just think of it as like, all right, homing dash to beat their projectiles. You know, just vanish off of stuff if it hits, use my assists, like homing dash plus assists, like that, and then mix up time. Oh, whatever. And then when you get the hit, sliding, put them in the loop.
Yeah.
Mix up time.
Oh, that's a nasty cross up.
Yeah, and that's the sick part of this game is when you hit people with something nasty and you just feel like so tight.
Yeah.
Like when you're playing in a tournament and the commentators are just like, ooh, that was nasty. Yeah, respect that spar. Yep, get him out. Nice. And now it's your turn to go for a mix. Yep, get the throw, and then now we want to either sliding or level 3 is what we're looking for. Nice. Exit time. Nice. And then, I'm not sure if you might be able to kill her. I'm not sure.
I can try.
Yeah, you can try it. 1, 1, 3. So do level 1, 3. And either way, you're still going to get the hard knockdown, and I'm on 1 pixel of health. So.
Oh.
Oh, I did a key blast. So that homing dash beat me. Bar can save my
I'm
life.
not sure what I did there.
Right, I'm going to tag him out.
Yeah.
So at least I was able to get hard knock out. But
yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely learned a lot more about offense today.
Good shit.
I think I didn't really know about the like the vanish super dash or like the vanish for like, you know, to get like that knockdown, or how like
to keep
I knew it was like important, but yeah, I should have vanished there.
Yeah, and you see how like I hit you, but it was weird and I didn't convert. It's gonna happen sometimes. Like sometimes you're gonna hit someone and it's not gonna hit the way you expected, and you're not gonna convert. It's just part of the game. I have so much meter. I should do something. I don't know if these are actually gonna hit. I wonder if I could level 1 and level 3. It probably wouldn't even be worth it. Fuck. Okay, never mind. Oh, I tried to tap that, but I messed up.
and get my reaction time and then just implement all of this. I think I know most of like what I need to do now. It's just gotta.
Block. I don't have any assists, so your turn. Once I do that special move, that's pretty much what you're looking for. Is that the thing they would normally call the assist during is now your turn when they have no assists. They have to stagger you or something. Neutral. Lariat can be a really good round starter too. A lot of people expect it, but it definitely can be. And if it hits, you can vanish people. One hit. Level 3.
Ah.
Yeah, I know you tried for it. Oh, nice. Yep. And then you could do level 1, level 2, which would be the arm into the board.
That didn't come out either.
Yeah. Actually, level 1 would have killed.
Yeah. So that right there, you did that for the hard knockdown too, because you wouldn't be able to get the sliding there without a vanish, right?
Actually, I hit you with 2H, so I would have been able to. And honestly,
oh yeah, that was a 2H. That's
yeah.
right. I thought it was the stupid dash.
Yeah, I would have been able to. It really didn't matter whether I did or didn't. Like I could have just hit you to the ground to the sliding, then level 3'd, or I could have did it in the air. I was like, it's whatever. But
so do you think? I should level 3 every chance I get, like after sliding or anything, or like, or when should I do it? I guess.
So the time when I usually recommend doing it is when either two situations. Number one is it's the only way you're gonna get the hard knockdown. So like not every character, like base Vegeta has the ability to do this to get hard knockdowns but not everyone has that. There's gonna be times with Bardock where you don't really have a way to do it, and so you can just air level 3 them to maintain your pressure. So one situation basically is you would have no other way of getting the hard knockdown. That's one. Number two is if it puts them in a situation where one more hit will kill them. So basically you hit them with the level 3.
So they have to take one more mix.
One more mix. And remember, your chance of the mix hitting is higher because their mix-up options are gone. So you put them in a really shitty situation. It's like, not only are you one hit away from death, but instead of putting you in a sliding knockdown where you're one hit away from death, I'm gonna strap up all your wake up options to really increase your chances of dying. Most people's mix-ups become nastier after level 3s. People come up with level 3 setups, which is where they come up with, like a bunch of different like disgusting mix-ups. So usually people will level 3 and then hold this mix-up. Oh, you didn't block it, you died. And that's when people will usually spark because they're like, fuck, I can't take this. So like, I can't afford to try and guess this. And it'll usually yank someone's spark off of them. But if you just did a sliding, they might have the confidence to go, oh, I'm just going to delay wake up and then get out, basically.
I see. Oh, that makes sense. That's why like 18 and 21's level 3 is like so like valued, right? Because it puts them in a situation where they have to like block 4 ways and from a hard knockdown.
Yeah, some characters level 3s have more mix-up potential, better mix-up potential than others. They're not all the same, but still taking those options away is still invaluable because at least like if I level 3 you, if I run up Dragon Rush you, like you have to take it. Whereas like if you up tech, I'm just gonna whiff it. Or if you delay wake up, I'm gonna whiff it. So it opens up, even if you don't have some crazy mix-ups, it's still just the peace of mind of like, okay, you have to take my mix or you have to reflect or spark or something. Like it limits the shit that you have to worry about them doing. So yeah, I would say, or like maybe you have one character left and a level 1 won't kill, obviously level 3 because it's gonna kill. So I'd say either it's your only option to kill, it's your only option to get the knockdown, or it puts them in a situation where one more hit will kill after the level 3. I'd say those are like the common situations where you'll do it. You don't have to do it every time. I'd say if you just touched a character and they're clean and then you level 3 them, that's kind of dumb because then you're gonna hit them afterwards and open them up, and then now you're giving them a sliding and then they have to get out. Whereas if you save the level 3, you could have put them in a situation where you level 3'd them and now they're gonna die. If that makes sense. If you level 3 too early, now you can't put them in that level 3 situation on low health because you already used it earlier for whatever reason. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I love mix-ups. I think that's my favorite thing in this game. It's kind of why I want to play this guy, because it's just the things you can do is so fun, creative, and nasty.
Yeah, I feel like you might enjoy Zamasu for some reason. Like I feel like I can kind of see you playing him.
Really.
Yeah, just because like he's a really technical character and he also has some like pretty disgusting mix-ups and like some pretty like, swaggy combos. Yeah, I'm not sure how well he'll synergize with your team, but you might enjoy him since I know you like lab and seems like you like difficult stuff.
Yeah. What position is he?
I
actually don't really know much about him. I
believe,
just know a lot of people think he's bad.
Yeah, I like nowadays I'm not as up to date on the meta as I used to, but I believe I always saw him in the second position most of the time. I guess you need an anchor, so I don't know. I know some of the best anchors in the game, like Yamcha's a really fucking good anchor. I know SSJ Goku's been a good anchor for a long time too. I don't know.
With SSJ Goku, isn't he just similar to Goku Black without the teleport? Like, what makes him so liked by people, but people don't like Black? Is it just the 2M or?
So I know SSJ Goku's 2M's gone through a bunch of changes. I think they like actually helped fix it. But a couple of things is that SSJ's ki blasts are better than Goku Black's, and also his I think what else. Those ki blasts are better. He has an air beam too.
It's like better neutral kind of thing.
Yeah, he definitely has better neutral with his ki blast. And I feel like a lot of like Goku Black's tools like don't really do too much. Like they both have an issue with not really like having much like mix-up potential. But I would say that SSJ Goku has his level 3 is also better too. Like he's just like slightly better than Black. Like he just has better neutral. His level 3 is better. I feel like I'm missing some things, but I can't put my finger on it. But off the top of my head, that's why people favor him more. But yeah, I've always felt comfortable playing SSJ Goku. I think he's really fucking good. I mean, he's been top tier for like a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always just like find someone that will replace Black and maybe not have a beam, but right now I just kind of don't know what to do without a beam, so.
What?
Yeah.
Alright, now you know I'm done. Body. Alright,
that mix up.
See now here, if you get one more hit on me. Whoops.
Oh.
Yeah, I did the forward tech to get out, but I usually
yeah.
should have kept it simple. I didn't mean to actually do that to you.
Oh no, you can.
I was gonna drop. Should dump a bunch of meter here, but I'm gonna. Also, you can cancel 6Ms into vanish in sparking, whereas you normally can't do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can 6M people and then just vanish and get full combo.
Because otherwise I would need the assist. So.
Yeah, otherwise you need the assist, but in sparking you can vanish cancel it. Yeah, when you have a lot of meter too, I forgot that's another way you can level 3. Because like, I mean, you have all the meter, so it's like might as well. Because if I hit you again, I'm gonna get another level 3 anyway. So
yeah. Oh. Oh. At any point if you need to go, I know we've been at this for a while, so.
I don't really need to. I probably can for another like, say like 15 minutes actually.
All right, sounds good. Appreciate it. So I know we've been going pretty over time on a lot of these sessions, but.
Oh no, it's cool. I don't really limit them. Like I just kind of like play until as much as you need. Like I know some people might be like, you know, X amount for an hour or whatever, but like I thoroughly enjoy doing it anyway, so I don't really care that much.
Did you get my my PayPal payment just now? I sent it like earlier.
I will check after this match.
Yeah, check and let me know because I sent it I think around like 6:30.
Okay. Yeah, and I don't know. Are you in my Discord? I don't know if you're.
FGU.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in that one.
Yeah, because I was gonna say there's people in there too that you can also like play and stuff, and
yeah.
Also, there's like a match analysis channel too. That's, like I know there's a guy in there who's pretty good, and whenever people post like their stuff or ask questions, like he'll usually hop in there and like review replays or answer questions, and I do the same too. So you can always, if you play people online, you can post them in there, and like we'll watch your stuff and let you know. And you can also like ask people for games and stuff. So. Should have 2H'd, but I didn't have enough meter to vanish, but it happens.
I'm gonna learn these key blast loops one day.
Oh yeah, you will.
I need to go a little there.
Oops. And that's why you don't drop combos. That just changed everything. It's crazy how just that one interaction can really change things. And that's what makes defensive mechanics like so strong. Like that could have been like a dead character, but now, like, oh no, I lost him. Damn, I tried to happy birthday, but.
Oh, gosh. I try to send in his assist, but I need to turn off that thing ASAP.
Yeah. Plus.
Respect that.
Yeah, this is where I would meter dump. You have 7
yeah, I try, but I think I just keep missing the timing of that.
Yeah, it's all good. But basically, in that situation too, it's like you're either gonna kill me or you're gonna put me in that situation where I talked about. 'Cause you're gonna do 1-1-3, and it's like I'm either dead or I'm on a pixel and have no wake up options.
Yeah.
All right, that time I'm dead. So yeah, level 3 and low health characters are strong. Cause it's like, all right, you're either dead or you're a mix-up away from death with no options. So it's a really good way to end combos on low health characters. Nice vanish. Good. Man, this isn't gonna give you sliding. So this is a situation where I said level 3 can be a decent option there. Yeah, with Bardock.
Because I didn't have the ability, unless you're in the corner, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's mid-screen is hard for Bardock to get a sliding.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I think my thoughts is like, oh, I'm vanished, I'm good now, so. I'm understanding the flow of the game now, like when to attack, when to block, how to block, like different strategies to go in. So
good, yeah, that's what I was trying to focus on is getting the cycling where you're like, all right, I know like what stage of the game I'm in, like what my goal is here and how to accomplish it. Like, all right, get sliding, go from pressure, right? Yeah, and then when you have a low health character, it's usually best to level 1 and then level 3 into the high health character.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, little things I need to pay attention to.
Yeah, it's kind of a nitpicky thing, but otherwise you're doing good. So 1 or level 3, I think this might kill. Yeah, I think that should kill. So I'll play one more. I'm
understanding what to do.
We could do a couple questions and then wrap it up.
Sounds good. Perfect. Yeah. And then I think I'm confident to like know what to practice, especially with the defense drills that you'll
Yeah,
send me, and then I'll just practice that and practice some offense and just remember when to do what and go online, get some practice, and then.
yes. The weird thing was, I actually didn't forward tech. You actually just jumped over me so quickly that you made me forward tech on accident. If that makes sense. Like, you jumped over my body before I was done sliding, so my back tech changed into a forward tech because you switched sides too. Yeah, you ID'd like too quick. Oh fuck, yeah, I actually wasn't paying attention. I should have sparked or reflected or something. I should have like got out.
Oh, I should have attacked.
Tried to reflect, got scooped. Yeah, when you have a lot of meter, I think it's okay to just dump the level 3s, because if you get a hit afterwards, you'll probably be able to level 3 again anyway, so.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, no assist to cover that, so.
So what you can do, actually, I'll show you real quick. If you ever get a Vanish combo with Bardock, because of the fact that Bardock like can't really get sliding, what I usually do is I just do light, down, medium into the spin. And that'll give you it, and you'll see a lot of players do that. Like if they ever get Vanish, they'll just do light, down, medium into the medium spin.
Okay.
Instead of taking them, because once you take them back up, you can do this spin, but if you're mid-screen, it actually is trash. And I'll show you what I mean. So like if you, let's say you pick them up and you, after a Vanish, and you do like this, like it knocks them like really far.
Yeah.
You can't do anything. Like this is so bad. Like you literally can't get over there. And the medium one does not work because this is too far. So it doesn't combo unless you do Ki Blast into it. So even if you do this, it doesn't combo. So literally, like if you're mid-screen with Bardock, if you after the Vanish, activate Sparking real quick.
Yeah.
If you like mid-screen after the Vanish decide to pick them up, you can only level 3. Like otherwise you're gonna get a soft knockdown because all your hard knockdown options the light one works, but it knocks them mad far, and the medium one does not work. It will not. It only combos in the corner. It does not work. So if you do get a Vanish with Bardock, your only option is assuming like imagine you're bouncing off the wall right now. You either just have to do this. Or you pick them up and you go into level 3. Yeah. So that's something specific with Bardock. With base Vegeta, you can always just air 2H into the knee drop. Like you don't have to think about it. Like some characters, it's like you don't have to think about it. It's just easy. So that is one tip with Bardock. I don't expect you just immediately start doing it, but just figured I'd let you know because I noticed that situation would come up and it's hard to get the pressure. But yeah, you'll notice you'll notice a lot of times the combos that people choose to do is they're just trying to, like we were saying earlier, they're just trying to maintain their pressure. When they get a hit, they're trying to convert it into damage, and then they're trying to end it in a sliding or level 3, so that way you have to take a mix up and then just loop that, and then yeah, did you have any specific questions or anything you wanted me to go over other than the training mode tips?
Yeah, I'm gonna check my notes real quick because I was just typing a couple of stuff here and there while we weren't playing.
For sure.
Let's see.
I'll probably write some stuff down for you too.
Yeah, I think that might as well. I think that is everything.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah, I'll message you if I remember anything more. But for the most part, I think all the stuff that I was like, how do you do this, do that with him, with Vegeta or something is pretty covered.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if
Yeah,
you think of anything, PM me or send me a replay or something if you play online. I'll actually be excited to check that out, see how it goes.
yeah, for
Hopefully it
sure.
doesn't match you up with somebody like wildly out of your skill range. But this is a fighting game that I think is one of the more popular ones. This is, excuse me, Street
Yeah,
Fighter. So I think there are quite a bit of newer players on this game. Like there's like all skill levels, so I think you should be fine. And then yeah, so I'll record the things in training mode I think you should try out, and I'll send it to you. So that way I'm gonna focus on two things. I'm gonna send you one training mode thing for some drills to help you practice your reaction time when blocking, like how to like get better at reacting to stuff. And then the
yeah.
second thing will be how you can practice confirming off of hits. Like you hit someone and
Yes,
you're like,
that
oh
would be
shit,
great.
I gotta confirm off of that, because I think those are two things that you need. You need your hands to catch up to what you know in your brain is basically what you need right now. So I'll give you some drills
Yeah,
to work on that. You can play some people online, and then after those drills and those replays, we'll see what kind of a beast you are at that point.
perfect. I love that. Yeah,
All right,
great.
cool.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. It's nice playing with you. I'll catch you later.
All right, for sure.
All
Thank you
right,
so much,
all
man.
right, peace, David.
All right, take care. Good night.